So this is super important. The standard fusionist argument goes something like this. Mm-hmm. If you leave me alone, look what I can do. Look who I can become, mm-hmm. Right? The traditional thought is, yeah, give me liberty and I'll give you virtue. But the ruler's burden strategy looks in the other direction. It says, if you leave me alone, look who you can become. Mm-hmm. And the thought here is that being coercive, being manipulative is actually bad for your soul. And so the ruler's burden is the burden on character of being in charge. As Sir Tolkien's saying, like, most people are not fit to have this authority. And there's nothing worse than being ruled by a busybody. But it's bad to be a busybody. It's bad to be someone that kind of manipulates and controls. It's not just because, say, if you hurt people or violate their rights, you're unjust either. There's a way in which you become more unjust because you don't recognize the worth of other persons. It's also the case that, in many cases you're put in a position, like with Smith talks in The Wealth of Nations about how more extensive government places a burden on the sovereign because the sovereign can't actually pull off what he's been charged with pulling off. So he's got to try to achieve things that he just can't achieve. And if you spend your life working, say, in a bureaucracy to try to create social change and it just keeps backfiring, right? It doesn't actually work. Mm-hmm. Well, you get tempted to move people around or manipulate them, or you just aren't effective. You just are not flourishing because you can't do the thing that you've built your life around doing. The other is just, your life just becomes unmoored from what's meaningful and valuable because you're in a job where you can't actually do what you want to be doing. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of different kinds of ways in which having sort of excessive power can corrupt the soul.